This is African View. Surprise move to join the Sahel Alliance. Nigeria generals arrive in Niger. Interesting. This is Neil's Han Dynasty. Please like, share, and subscribe. Buy yourself some silver and some platinum and some crystallized osmium. That was like a trance spell thing. And be kind, helpful, and grateful, because it's better than being a jerk. Nothing I say is financial advice. I'm a clown. But this is cool stuff they're talking about here. Very interesting stuff. Very, very, very interesting stuff. It's about 3 hours old. Let's see what they have to say about Nigeria joining the Sahel states, Burkina Faso, Niger, and Mali.
Is facing an unprecedented crisis. What is more dangerous, a military coup or a constitutional coup? Regional power Nigeria begins to seek individual support for Niger following the controversial seizure of its presidential plane in France. The incident has raised serious concerns about France's role in the ongoing conflicts in the Sahel region and its potential influence in preventing ECOWAS from taking decisive action. The recent court-ordered seizure of Nigeria's presidential plane, classified as sovereign property, has been seen by the Nigerian government as a direct attack on its sovereignty, leading to a potential realignment of regional alliances and strategies. The catalyst for Nigeria's shift in individual support for Niger has been the recent French court-ordered seizure of its presidential plane in France. The plane, classified as sovereign property, has been sequestrated by a French court as part of a legal dispute involving the Nigerian government. While the details of the court case remain complex, involving allegations of unpaid debts and breach of contracts, the Nigerian government has condemned the seizure as a violation of its sovereignty and a direct challenge to its status as the leading power in the region. This action by the French authorities is not only unprecedented, but also unacceptable, said a Nigerian government official who spoke on condition of anonymity. It is an affront to our national pride and sovereignty, and it raises serious questions about France's intentions in West Africa. The incident has sparked outrage in Nigeria, with calls for a reassessment of the country's diplomatic and military relations, particularly with France. The Nigerian government has recently begun exploring alternative alliances, including seeking individual support for Niger, a country that has been at the epicenter of the security crisis in the Sahel. The seizure of the presidential plane has heightened existing concerns about France's role in the ability of ECOWAS to intervene effectively in the Sahel. Over the years, ECOWAS has been flagged for its failure to respond to the growing security challenges in the region, some attributing this to external interference. The current situation with Nigeria adds a new dimension to these concerns, suggesting that the influence of France could have been a major factor in the inaction of the bloc. Speaking in Abidjan, Senegalese member of ECOWAS Parliament raised different issues that need addressing. When a head of state violates the constitution, when a head of state violates the rights of his population that elected him, that is because, once again, I repeat, there are every day in our region economic coups, political coups, constitutional coups. Military coups are not necessarily the most dangerous and the most serious. We have seen, you know this better than me, a coup. We have seen constitutional coups through the tampering with the constitution for a third mandate, also as illegal as legitimate, where there were 50 deaths, 10 deaths, 30 deaths, 40 deaths. What is more dangerous, a military coup or a constitutional coup? So I think that ECOWAS must put in the same category military coups and constitutional coups used by certain presidents to linger in power. If we want to serve our people, if we want to reconcile the people with ECOWAS, the people of Africa, we will have to say the truth. We will have to refuse certain things. We will have to not hesitate to criticize, even if it is done with courtesy. I agree, let's be courteous, okay, let's be polite. But we must call a spade, we must call an egg an egg. When a head of state wants to linger in power by methods as illegal as illegitimate, we must say no. We know where it's going. Where it's going is that sooner or later, if it's done in Senegal, there will be fire in Senegal. If it's done in Benin, there will be fire in Benin. If it's done in Nigeria, there will be fire in Nigeria. You saw 10 days of fire in Nigeria. So yes, we must tell the truth. We must refuse that it's the whites, the Europeans, who give us lessons, because they have no lesson to give us. We must refuse that it is Europeans who say, "You are Senegalese, this is what you do," while all the other Africans, all our other neighbors, they say nothing about Senegal. So that tomorrow...
All right, that's enough on that, folks. Basic bottom line is the ECOWAS, or the Franco-Euro, that's been giving France a lot of economic power down in West Africa, is going bye-bye. And now Nigeria is joining the Sahel states to help strengthen the new currency, a gold-backed currency, that Burkina Faso is going to come up with to replace for the 16 ECOWAS country participants money system with a local currency and money system from Burkina Faso, which is going to make that area of the world one of the most economic powerhouse players on the planet, especially now Nigeria is getting behind them and wanting to join in and be a part of it, because Nigeria just built and opened the absolute world's largest oil refinery, not in BRICS control. And it happens to be able to refine, from what they said, 10 times what the BRICS countries can refine. So it's a big one. It's not part of BRICS. I mean, I'm telling you, people, the West African, screw BRICS. Whatever the money system that these guys come up with in West Africa and Burkina Faso, which I will keep you informed of, that's the one you want to be involved in. Anyhow, just another of a long list of reports that basically say I'm right. Talk to y'all later. Bye-bye.